can be, but it doesn't have to be. It has a really nice drape to it. Oh, and then the vest I'm wearing from Juliana, I put it on. I don't want to take it off because it's so warm. I want to show you these coats from Rara Avis by Iris Apfel. Now this is gonna be your choice of either this one is your this is called your coat of many colors, and it's your multi-stripe coat, your aubergine option on this. So you can see you can see this beautiful paisley tapestry that you've got going on here. You've got the stripes, and you've got, you know, the way that they are kind of designed so that you've got a little patch of paisley, a little patch of stripe, a patch of paisley, a patch of stripe, on and on and on, all the way around this coat. Look at the back of this. And then you can see all of this great trim that's separating. It's almost like it's almost the way you would do a quilt, except it's not a quilted pattern. It's just a combination of different materials right there. So this one is your aubergine choice, and it's called your coat of many colors. And then we also have, we're calling this one the bird print. And I think you can probably guess why. It's also another one that is marrying two different prints together there with this really nice, it's almost like a fleur-de-lis tapestry, not exactly, but almost. And then you can see the bird print going all the way through here, which is very pretty. So again, this one is gonna be your, you know, either your green choice or your bird print coat on this. And there's the front and there's the back. Here, look at that. How cool. Now that one it's very dramatic. It definitely makes a statement. The woman who wears this is the woman who says, yeah, check me out. Yeah, I've got something very, very different. She's bold, she's fashion forward, she's got her own look, and she's not somebody who, just like Iris Apfel, not somebody who conforms to what everybody else is doing. She says, you know what, I found this coat, I like it, I'm wearing it. End of discussion. And everybody else is gonna think, I kind of like that too. All right, so let me share with you the bird print, or the one you see right there, the coat of many colors, we've got it for you in extra small to 2X. The bird print, we only have it for you in extra small to large. That's all we have remaining on that one, that bird print. So if this is one that you've got your eye on, and maybe you were looking at this when it was about $300, because that was the price of this coat. It was $299.90. Like you sneeze and it's $300. But not today. You're saving 50% off of our regular HSN price. And let me show you the details, because it's not just the print, which is pretty. First off, you'll notice the silhouette on this. It's not one of those, it's not a tailored coat, meaning it's not like gonna cut you in at the waist or anything like that and be kind of tight. It is, you know, more of a sheath silhouette, so it is gonna be very forgiving there. You have your frog closure right along the top, and when you have it closed, and you've got that closure periodically throughout the coat, and when you have it closed all the way, you see this trim detail goes all the way down. It is finished to a T. It truly is. And then when you open it, and I'll undo that, and I like these kinds of closures because to me they're easy, and to me they're easier than buttons, even if you are wearing gloves when you're trying to do it. But look at this, when you open this up, look at the lining on this. It's just beautiful and bright, and even look at the trim here. This, or the fold over. Now this is a very expensive design detail, because typically the coat, you'll see the print or the fabric of the outer part of the coat here, and then if a company decides to fold it in, they may give you just a little bit, not even a full inch. They may fold it in just a little bit. Do you see how much of this outside print was folded in to the inside of the coat? That is a very expensive detail. These are the kinds of things that if you're paying $300 for a coat, you expect. You expect not only it to have lining, you expect not only it to have, you know, like a nice padding and cushioning and comfort on the inside, you expect these kinds of details that are just rich. So if you're wearing this and your coat is kind of open just a little bit, you're not seeing lining you're still seeing the same print of the coat if you're wearing it like this. So these are details that Iris Apfel put in. Let me show you another one, and I'm gonna flip this around and show it to you here, and then I'll play with the other coat. Even underneath the collar, because a lot of, in a lot of cases, if you flip up a collar, it's not the same fabric as when the collar is down. Because, a lot of designers will notice and find that, okay, that's a place that I can you kind of cut corners. Iris says, no, the way that this is designed, I want that pattern to go all the way up. So if the woman who wears this decides to have it all the way up, it's completely finished. And I like that. Again, these are details that you expect to see if the coat is $300, which is what this normally was. I'll show it to you again. Here's the lining on this one. This one's called the Coat of Many Colors. You can see that beautiful, bright wine color lining. And again, all of this fabric that has folded on the inside, the facing of it is, in such, I would say, I don't have an actual measurement, but I would say about 3 inches of facing on the inside of the coat, so that it's a beautiful look. So even when you have it maybe kind of folded open just like this, all you're seeing, you're not seeing lining, you're just seeing the facing of this one. And then when you flip this one around and pull up the collar, it's finished. You've got that beautiful paisley going all the way up, or that stripe that goes all the way up, which is done and finished. We, as you can imagine, didn't bring in a lot of these to begin with, and now at 50% off, they're even more limited. And like I said, these are from Iris Apfel, the line that she does for us here at HSN. And if you were not familiar with Iris before she came to HSN, I encourage you to look her up, do some research, because she is a woman who has been so influential in fashion her entire life. It's unreal how much respect that she gets everywhere she goes when it comes to the fashion industry. And even when she comes here, I mean, we're literally working with a legend in the industry. And it's, kind of interesting because she's a very nice lady. She's a lot of fun, and she still loves, she could have retired long ago, but she says, no, this is what I love, and this is what I like to share with people who like the style that I have, which is not the same old cookie cutter that you see everywhere. This is truly a woman who says, maybe it's a little bit quirky, maybe it's a little bit different, I don't care, I love it. And so many of you are just like that. You say, I love everything that Iris brings to us. Sometimes you may feel like it's a little pricey, and that's why clearance makes sense for this. You've got it on FlexPay. And like I said, now this one is free shipping, but let me tell you, if this is the very first item that you're buying today on clearance, guess what? You're already into free shipping on everything else that you buy on clearance today, because all you have to do is spend at least $50 on clearance items. Then all of the shipping on those items are free shipping. So in one fell swoop, with this one purchase, you're there. And you can still get this on FlexPay, which means $29.99 on any major credit card. Because some people think FlexPay, you have to have an HSN card for it. No, you can use anything that you have. If you have an HSN card though, in many cases like this one, you could get an extra flex. So you still get the item home, but you get it for 6 flex payments of $24.99 if you have an HSN card. So it's completely up to you. You decide how you want to do it, but don't wait too long